All right, let's get this started. We are going to be talking about the Airship and its very varied components, for Guns of Glory. Today we're going to focus in on one small area, and that's the enhancements of the abilities. This is our abilities. Up here, we talk about these things up here in the top. This is our mostly damage or damage reduction abilities, and that's our March cap, of course. And then we've got our tabs. Okay, but this is our enhancements. Call them our parts. We used to call them gears because we get these little gears that we turn around and up our enhancements with. And it gives us a large set of stats that go over on our stat sheet when our airship is present. And or we have a wonder that mimics our airship being present. So if you want these stats, you've got to have a temporary wonder like air cannon, or that's when you're on offense, or the airship beacon. That gives you 15% stats, as well as the airship at home. The airship beacon gives you it gives you those things as if your airship's always in port, which gives you those stats on defense, which is important for our Ike, inter-kingdom KE, or KE versus KE, or kingdom versus kingdom. Inter-kingdom KE, Ike is a much easier thing to say, so I'm coining the phrase. Down here on our enhancement abilities, that's where we change them into stars, and it will get dubbed and short-termed to the acronym STARS. All right, get our aggressive little airship, get some. So, what we're going to talk about in this short video is the stars. Okay, first, where to get them. There is one event right now, and it could change depending on when you watch this video, and it's called the Kingdom's Arms Race. Right here, it's coming. Individual rewards. They give out a couple gears in there. I never get them, and I participate in this thing fairly well. But there'll be daily tasks where you can get gears regularly. This is a good thing to pursue. You have to understand what the enhancements are doing. All right, down here in this bottom corner in the right, make bigger circles so it can come down. So, if I go from 5-star to 6-star, it will give me a bonus of this ability from 42% bonus to 55% bonus. It's a big gain. Okay. So, on our Cavalry Rage, let's look at our actual PvP. Cavalry Rage is a player versus environment, so I got 5 stars on that now. And then we got our Distance Devastation. Okay, that's 5 stars on that. Now that's a damage, increases distance damage versus infantry. Okay, so our distance troops kill more infantry when we attack. So let's go look at our airship. Sign abilities. There's a secondary. Alright. Distance versus infantry damage. That stops at 20. At level 20. But we start getting secondary stats. 90%. So we're getting 42% more of 90. So about 130 on that ability because we got a 5th star on it. And this is how these stats start compounding. So that's why it's important that we look at these stars. Now the order that we put these stars on are important, and I'm going to go over that with a reset here shortly. But let's talk about where we're getting them. Okay, so we're going over here. Airship. Buy them all every chance you get. It's damage. It takes forever to build these things up, and this is the cheapest place to buy them, is in the expeditions. Everybody wants their speed ups, but the damage numbers matter first if you want to do better in events where you get more loot, so you don't have to buy more loot. So this is one of these things where doing the things up front is to help you not spend money down the road. All right, so do these little things. The other place that we can buy our gears in game is right here. You will not do as well in the Kingdom's Arms race if you are blowing your heroes coins. Okay, this is not good to get one of the. I mean, if you need one day to fill in before an event, I've done it. But right now, you see where I'm at 50,000 coins and not 57,000 coins. Well, I've got to earn that other 7,000 coins before the Kingdom's Arms race so that I can run some bounties. You need to look at my bounty hack for the Kingdom's Arms race. Make sure you've subscribed to find out these little tips and tricks that come along on how to get the most out of an event. And if you want to really feel better about what you're doing, if you're spending money in game, click the join button below the video here and join the rest of the community and support me in what I'm doing. It's important for others that you do that, and you can feel better about all the time you're spending in game. We appreciate it when you do that. All right, so let's get to our rat killing. Yeah. All right, let's do the. Well, you know, I don't need to reset this to show you this. Look, guys. What you're going to do is on your stars, you're going to start Assault first, Guardian second, and you're going to start at the top and work your way down. And you're going to do early on the March cap. When you get to your first KVK and you have 3 4-stars and 1 5-star, it better not be on your March cap. Reset that one. Go put it on a damage. All right. Go put it on one of these versus damages. The March cap in player versus player is the last place you put a star. Just so you know. In fact, when it gets right down to it, when I'm 5 stars into my 6th star, I will probably get 3 more stars, and then or 4 more stars, and just go ahead and dismantle my 5th star on my March cap, and go down to 4 stars on it while I jump to 6 stars on a damage, and work on putting my 5-star back on my March cap again. It's because if I'm megaing a tower for a KVK event, the damage number is more important for the 2 million troops in my tower than that 1 March cap is for me. Okay? So think more about what you do on a stat report. Think about where your stat report is shared because you spent 2,000 gold to share with everybody else. It's about protecting the group. It's not about protecting yourself, although it is about protecting yourself because that group is going to keep you alive. So, start on that. This is going to be the last one you do. This is going to be the first one you do. That's your distance versus infantry. Use the calculators on RogersRaiders.com. Okay. The sheer volume of troops should dictate which star you do first. So if you're a T9 castle, and then you're running and you use my calculator and it says, hey, you've got more distance and you've got things, then look at where your distance does the most damage. You're bringing the most T9 troops to the fight. Give them the most damage so they kill more things. All right? It's straightforward, simple stuff. Okay, so that's our stars. And like I said, we get those from events, and we get those from the expeditions for Guns of Glory, and we can get those from the Hero Store. I don't recommend you do that very often because it hurts your event gain. Honestly, we'll look at that. Gather up a ton of resources and trade for those gears. You can get some 3 stars and 4-star gears fairly quickly, fairly easily, for a lot less than 15,000, 20,000 coins per. So don't use your head on that one. find the other video. It won't be in this series. You'll have to go to gunmuse.com, not gunmuse.com. You'll have to go to rogersraiders.com, ask in the forums if you can't find it, and or look on the YouTube/Gunmuse and find it there. And if you are one of the join members down, like I said, there's a join button underneath. You can ask me directly. I answer every single one of those questions directly. So if you want the encyclopedia to be answered directly to you, that's how you get access to that. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for what you're doing.